in Santa Maria High School, where tonight a 32-2A district matchup will feature the Santa Maria Cougars as they'll try to protect their home court in a district that thus far has been letter perfect at getting that job done. This Cougar team lost in the first round to the two teams that are contending for the district title as they fell to San Isidro on the road and then fell to San Perlita. Then the Cougars went to work, protected things at home, including a big victory on Tuesday night when the Cougars took down the rival San Isidro. And again, held things in check by winning at home. Tonight, a different story. As tonight, they bring in a team that in the first round soundly defeated them. And we're talking about the San Perlita Trojans, who are in town to take on this Santa Maria team. The Trojans come in having won all of their games at home as well. And now we have a shot at a district championship outright claim. We'll take a break. Welcome to Pregame Show. Real Sports Live is live from Santa Maria, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Real Sports. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here on our pregame show here at Santa Maria High School. Both teams out taking some warm-ups as San Perlita's Trojans are in town to take on the Santa Maria Cougars. The Cougars on Tuesday night knocked off San Isidro. And in that ball game, it was Enrique Cantu who hit a huge shot down the stretch and a come-from-behind victory for the Cougars. Tonight they take on a San Perlita team that is rolling in here as state-ranked in the top 10 and are looking to outright claim the district championship for themselves alone. And they can do that with a victory on the road. But road victories have not happened thus far here in this district. All games played on their home court between San Isidro, Santa Maria, and San Perlita have resulted in the winning team being the home squad. If it happens tonight and Santa Maria is able to knock off San Perlita, well, then you're looking at an opportunity for perhaps additional games to be played before the playoffs. I've talked with two of the three coaches at length, and both are willing and wanting to decide it on the court as far as the ultimate seeding in this district should Santa Maria knock off San Perlita. But again, my friends, the chore is a big one for the Santa Maria Cougar team. They were defeated by San Perlita by nearly 30 points the first time around, as San Perlita on their home court was just playing near letter perfect basketball. Santa Maria played uncharacteristic in that ball game. Out of the gate in the first quarter, some turnovers that normally this team doesn't have to overcome were suddenly into play. By the time they started rolling, they were down double digits. Cut it back to within 10 a couple of different times. It extended back to 14 to 16 points. But this team really never got on track in getting back in the ball game. And so again, as they prepare for this game, they know full well that there are some adjustments they're going to have to make. Crowd, well, there's a big one on hand. It was making a lot of noise during the JV game. It'll be equally loud, if not more so, during the game itself. 3 minutes on the clock. We'll take a break. Fans, pay attention to the commercials that are going to be played during this game. It's these advertisers who are assisting us with the broadcast of our games, and they'll give us a shot to perhaps cover some of these teams in postseason, which is just around the corner. We are in need of advertisers to assist us for our playoff broadcast because of the fact that NFHS and UIL both attach their $200 combined fee on each of the broadcasts, and that's out of the gate for us just to go out and cover the games. And we are more than willing and have crews that are ready and able to cover the games. We're just going to be needing some assistance. So first of all, thank the sponsors and pass the word around to other fans who may know businesses that may help us in getting us through the playoffs. Back with more. Pregame continues. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Whoa, what are you doing, man? We're having a commercial without me? Come to the Restore and save some money.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RioSportsLive.com as the San Perlita Trojans are out taking their warm-ups here at the home of the Cougars, where Santa Maria's Cougars will be trying to pull off a second big victory on their home court here in the same week. This is the final district game between these two teams, the final district game for these two teams. And when it's all said and done, we'll either have a three-way tie for first place in this district, or we'll have an outright champion. San Perlita in control. That's all a coach ever asks when they get into big games is, hey, I want to control my own destiny. And so that indeed is the case for this San Perlita Trojan team, as they can control their own destiny with a victory here tonight. On the Facebook side, I see we got fans watching from Georgia, also watching in from Virginia. Want to send a shout out to fans on the YouTube side who are watching in the state of Missouri and watching from other states. I can watch on the social media side. If you're watching this game, give us a shout out where you're watching from. But more importantly, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, follow, like, and share our page on our Facebook. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube and help get our numbers up. As I talk to additional sponsors, that's the first thing they always ask me is, well, what are your numbers? What are your numbers? I know we've got over 7 million minutes viewed in the past 12 months. That's a rock solid number. But in some cases, fans watch the game, but they aren't necessarily subscribing or sharing our links or following our pages. And so an advertiser looking at us are saying, well, you're not quite big enough for me to take a look at. And therefore, I have to go to work as far as explaining to them that in this case, it's a service that we're providing as well. They're watching from Temple, Texas. Want to send a shout out there to Jane Rhodes. Also to Ruben Garza watching back in Port Mansfield. I know that the San Perlita girls basketball team is watching in unison. They're up scouting a game tonight, so we want to send a shout out in that direction and a congratulations on their side as they have made it to the postseason. We also want to send a shout out to the Santa Maria Lady Cougars who captured the district championship. They cut down the nets here prior to this game and prior to the JV game as they had a parents' night, final night for all of the seniors and a recognition of the girls as well. And they'll be in playoff action. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're set to tip this thing off. San Perlita and Santa Maria. This is RioSportsLive.com. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and they're getting ready to have the introduction of the players and the starting lineups. I'll go ahead and let the PA address take that over. I'll key up the microphone just a little bit, and we'll catch her.
Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Once again, welcome to Santa Maria High School, where this evening the visiting San Perlita Trojans will be playing your very own Santa Maria Cougars. And now, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. For the visiting San Perlita Trojans, number 2, Gabriel Lopez. Number 5, Jake Howell. Number 11, James Herrera. Number 15.
Introductions being made right now to the players that are non-starters.
20, Eli Terry. Number 21, Frank Rincon. And your starters, number 3, Junior EJ Nieto. Number 10, Senior Brian Herrera. Number 22, Senior Julian Herrera. Number 30, Senior Noah Olivares. And number 31, Junior Ty Johnson. The Trojans are coached by Nate Garza and assisted by Albert Peña.
That's your starting lineup for the Trojans. You're going to hear the noise for this Santa Maria team now.
Matthew Cantu. Number 5, Julio Vega. Number 11, Andrew Morales. Number 20, Bernie Castellanos. Number 21, Carlos Hinojos. Number 24, Gino Rodriguez. Number 32, Mark Sanchez. Number 33, Salvador Lozoya. Number 43, Brandon Rangel. And your starting lineup, number 2, Senior Enrique Cantu. Number 3, Junior Giovanni Diaz. Number 10, Junior Jesse the Jet Ortiz. Number 23, Senior Daniel Chavez. And number 35, Senior Jose Villasana. The Santa Maria Cougars are coached by Albert Briones and assisted by Jose Guzman and Arnold Gonzalez. And now, let's play ball!
And so we're set to go, having all of the pregame introductions, and players are meeting on the center court area on the home side. That's the Santa Maria Cougars. Meanwhile, the San Perlita Trojans are over on the left side. They're watching from Canada. They're watching from the UK. They're watching from Alabama, from Virginia. They're watching from Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Midland, Texas also in the house. Want to send a shout out across the way. That's international fans watching small school basketball here tonight on RioSportsLive.com. This gym just got really quiet, which is really, really crazy compared to what it's going to be once this thing tips off. We appreciate all the fans that are tuning into our games. I thank my wife, Dahlia, for working today and then getting up and helping assist to get this thing set up. We also have another game going on tonight as Raymondville's in Hidalgo. That's another broadcast on Rio Sports. Those fans that are interested in that. And also want to remind you of some additional broadcasts, including Monday, in which we'll send a system to Corpus Christi to tip off softball season as San Benito is taking on Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Before the opening tip-off, something rolls out onto the court. Official takes care of that, and now we are set to go. Ty Johnson in the center circle for the Trojans of San Perlita. Across from him stands Jose Villasana for the Cougars. Tip control by the Trojans, and away we go. EJ Nieto brings it front side. Left open, tees up a long three, and it's in. That's the first point of the game. Nieto with unbelievable range hits that shot. Cantu brings it across for the Cougars. Attacks right in the paint. Dishes off outside. Now off the dribble. Running one-hander up and in. Cougars right back at you as Jesse Ortiz scores his first points of the game. Trojans back with the ball. Nieto from the top of the key. Spins it up to Ty Johnson. Turns, tries to find a cutter. Oliveras caught it, laid it up and in. Assist Ty Johnson. Basket to Oliveras. Trojans up early here in this game. Cougars with the basketball in the backcourt. Ortiz, guarded defensively by Brian Herrera, will hand it off. This is Giovanni Diaz. Diaz handles it over on the left-hand side. Takes it off the dribble, finds a man. That's Ortiz. Off the dribble again, running one-hander. Spins off the mark, no good. Rebound for the Trojans of San Perlita in the front court in a hurry, trying to run, push the issue, trying to get this tempo up and rolling. Johnson with a catch, gets it out to Herrera, hands it off, and that's a travel called on Nieto. E.J. Nieto had a man with the step. Someone just asked what the score is. The scoreboard's on the bottom of the screen right there. That's live, my friends. 6:49 to go. Cantu brings it across the timeline for the Cougars. Attacks left-hand side. Shot it right over Johnson, but missed it. Rebound is controlled, though, by the Cougars. Work it into the hands of the paint, and that ball is thrown away. Cantu with a miss, and then give credit inside to Daniel Chavez for getting the rebound. Then a miscommunication on that cut through the lane. Nieto brings the ball across for San Perlita. Hands it off to Johnson. Gets it back to Nieto. Makes a move on the baseline. The little teardrop won't go. Oliveras gets a rebound in traffic. Puts it in. Oliveras with a stick back for the Trojans of San Perlita. And early on, they go up 5. Cougars had to come from behind against San Isidro on Tuesday night. And there's a hand check and a foul called on Brian Herrera. Fans are still filing in here. And I don't think you can pack any more in here on this San Perlita side. But they're trying. Inbound play for the Cougars. Outside to Diaz, Giovanni Diaz. Spins it over to Chavez, goes against Johnson, hands it off inside. That shot is blocked, and Johnson controls it. And here come the Trojans in the front court in a hurry for a 3. Answer, yes, sir. Julian Herrera with a 3 ball. Trojans go up by 8. 5:52 to go here in the first quarter. Santa Maria Cougars with the ball on the right-hand side through a double team. Nice move. Shot up and in made by Ortiz. Jesse Ortiz has the only points scored thus far by the Cougars. And they go up 6. Trojan basketball. This is Nieto. Nieto on a crossover. Got a screen. Spins it outside to Herrera. Thought about a 3. That's Brian Herrera. Back in the hands of Nieto. Tees up a long 3. Made one earlier from out there. Misses this one. Rebound by the Cougars. As Jesse Ortiz brings it front side. Ortiz on the dribble. Probes the defense. Rolls back outside into the hands of Chavez. Goes inside. That ball's deflected. Here come the Trojans of San Perlita back with the ball. Julian Herrera hands it off to Oliveras. Lays it up. Missed it. Johnson was there. Tipped out of his hands. Controlled by Chavez. And here come the Cougars. Back in the front court. Cougars dish it inside. Layup, no good. Got an offensive rebound. Put that up, and no good, but a foul called. And Jose Villasana will get to the line. The good pass early on to Villasana had what could have been a layup. And he got that second rebound and then gets to the free throw line. Villasana, thus far in the game, couple of rebounds, no points scored, misses the first free throw. Camera is showing just a little blurriness. We tried to work on that. That happened out of the blue. Jamie Zoller watching from Georgia. There's a former Trojan tuning in. Second free throw, misfires. Offensive rebound, though. Another rebound for Chavez. Spin it outside. They'll find Diaz. Diaz off the dribble. Gets it to Chavez. Nearly had it stolen. Chavez on the long pass. Oliveras nearly stole that. Out it goes to Diaz. Diaz goes to work. Shot it and got fouled. Diaz will get to the line. .434 to go here in the first quarter. Free throw on the way is good by Giovanni Diaz. Substitution in the game for the San Perlita Trojans. Jake Howell will check in. Also, Parker Willis enters the ballgame. Meanwhile, Giovanni Diaz at the free throw line for the Cougars of Santa Maria. Makes that 2 for 2 on the trip. Cougars do get points on that trip down thanks to the offensive rebounding. Howell hands it off to Johnson. He'll run the point, launches a long three, misses that. Long rebound, goes out of bounds. Johnson that time with a quick release on that shot. Any of the Trojans are willing, and they do have the green light to shoot. It doesn't have to necessarily be right around the arc. It can be from anywhere outside that arc. Here come the Cougars in the front court. Chavez with a catch, tried to dish it on the paint, threw it away. He had Diaz down there. Turnover gives it back to San Perlita. Second turnover of the game for the Cougars of Santa Maria. Trojans back with the ball. Herrera to Johnson. Quick baseline move in traffic and got fouled. A lot of contact there as Ty Johnson took it to the goal. And he'll earn a couple of free throws here. Usually we can zoom in a little more. We're not even going to try to zoom anymore on this one. We'll get a little closer than the wide shot, but that's about it. Johnson's free throw's good. Ty Johnson, the junior, that's his first point here of the game. Substitution checks in for Santa Maria as Bernie Castellanos will check in the game. Ty Johnson stands at the line for another one here. Makes that. Trojans back up by 6. A little pressure in the backcourt by Herrera. And now James Herrera comes out to guard Giovanni Diaz. Nearly steals it, and he does on the turnover. Cougars get back. Trojans on the run. Layup good. Julian Herrera. .352 to go here in the first quarter. Timeout call. Back after this.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here after the timeout. The Cougars down by 8. They wanted to make sure they were right letter perfect on how to attack, and they do. Lay up good by Enrique Cantu. Well-used timeout. Cantu on the board. His first points of the game. He had 30-plus on Tuesday night. Johnson in traffic. Gets it out to Howe. Jab step. Puts it on the floor. A couple of crossovers. Goes back inside to Johnson. Goes to work. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. Ty Johnson on the bucket. Trojans now up by 8, 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Diaz on the attack, spins it outside. This is Andrew Morales. Morales got the shot to go, and he got fouled. Andrew Morales. Parker Willis got out there defensively a half a step late. And that allows Andrew Morales to step to the line to try to complete a three-point play. Morales in the game. That's his first 2 points scored. He'll miss that free throw. Gets his own rebound as it's tipped out. Cougars have had some offensive rebounding in this game thus far. Diaz on the dribble. Nearly has it stolen. Takes it in the lane. Dishes on the baseline. Back outside it goes to Morales. Morales running one-hander. Won't go. Rebound goes out of bounds. That's touched last by the Trojans of San Perlita. Five offensive rebounds already by the Santa Maria Cougars here in this game. There's an inbound play. That's a 5-second call. Cantu waited, was hoping someone would cut through, and the motion just really kind of went stagnant on that inbound play for the Cougars. Trojan basketball. They've led throughout this game since an E.J. Nieto three to start it. Here's a three by James Herrera. Count that. James Herrera. his first points of the game. In transition, Cougars get it inside the paint. Layup by Diaz, good. Giovanni Diaz right back at you. They trade a 3 for a 2, though. Herrera off the dribble now, attacks and gets fouled. He'll get to the line. James Herrera, sophomore for this Trojan team. 3-point made on the last trip down was his first points of the game. Now the officials are going to go to the scorer's table. James Herrera stands now at the line, ready to go. First one good. Substitution checks in for the Cougars. Herrera makes the next free throw. 9-point game. Cougars ball. This is Diaz. Diaz off the dribble against Herrera. Takes him left-hand side, has the ball poked away on the pass, recovered by the Cougars. They'll throw it away. Turnover by Santa Maria. They're down 9. Trojans now with a chance to go double digits with the lead. Howell in the open court. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson recovers, turns, launches a 3. That won't go. Rebound, Parker Willis. Put that up and in. Won't go. I thought it went in. It fell out. That thing, everything but go in. Parker Willis wondering the same thing I am. How'd that first one not go? Cougar basketball as it goes out of bounds. They dodge a bullet right there. Diaz brings it up. Minute 43 left here in the quarter. Diaz on the dribble, hesitates at the midcourt stripe. And then a foul is going to be called on James Herrera. And that'll stop play. Oliveras checks into the game for San Perlita. He'll replace Johnson. Here's a 3 on the way. That won't go. Missed by Enrique Cantu. Offensive rebound, though. Put it up. No good. A point-blank shot misses there for the Cougars. Castellanos looked like he had an easy stick back. Trojans on the attack. Missed layup, but the Cougars tip it out of bounds, crashing the boards. 3 guys were there for Santa Maria going after that rebound. Trojans will throw it in. They'll work it out to Howell. Howell on the dribble, launches a 3. That's off the mark, and out of bounds it goes. Gives the ball back to the Cougars of Santa Maria. Diaz will bring it up. Guarded by Herrera. Takes it right-hand side. Got past him. Now he spins it to the open man on the baseline. Now in the paint. Shot goes up, no good, and a foul called. And to the line is Julio Vega. Vega makes the first. For Julio Vega, his first point of the game. Second one coming up here. Got that too. 7-point game, under a minute left here in the first quarter. Trojans with the ball. This is Howell off the dribble. Takes it right side in the paint. A lot of contact there, and the whistle blows. They'll call that a foul on the floor, so a non-shooting foul. Oliveras to throw it in. Official trying to clean some things up there as they were trying to get position for this inbound play. Trojans get it into Willis. Has it taken away, though, on a steal by Castellanos. Here come the Cougars on the run. Shot off the glass, no good. Cougars get the offensive rebound as they'll work it back outside. From the left wing to the top of the key, work it back outside. Sanchez hands it off to Diaz. Diaz nearly has it stolen. Loose ball, picks it up, hands it off. 3 for Vega, won't go. Fights for his own rebound, got it, lays it up and in. Vega right there, refused to let that one get away. Gets the basket. 5-point game. Trojans miss a quick shot. Cougars with 4 seconds left in the quarter. Fire it ahead to Nieto. Nieto with a steal, launches one from three-quarter court. He got fouled. He's shooting 3 free throws. Nieto in one sweeping motion saw he had the steal, but he also looked up at the clock as the ball was coming into his hands. He knew he had about a half a step and then had to let the shot go. 3 shots coming up for Nieto. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here before we take the break. E.J. Nieto to the line for the San Perlita Trojans. They're talking it over on the scorer's table. Let's see which direction they're going to go here. They're going to put a little time on the clock is what they're going to do. They'll put 1 second on the clock. And E.J. Nieto will stand shooting 3 free throws. So Nieto first one is good. He scored the game's first 3 points. Had free throws, his next point scored. So he's got 4 in the game. 2 more free throws coming up. First one was good, second one also good. Trojans now 6 for 6 at the free throw line here in this quarter. Nieto sinks that. 3 for 3 on the trip. Cougars can throw it in with 0.8 seconds to go. They'll get it in, and that's it. 1 quarter in the book. San Perlita up by 8. Second quarter after this.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service, which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
We're saving you money at Mikasa Furniture. We're saving you money at Mikasa Furniture. Mattress set, living room, and more at Mikasa Furniture.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and we're in Santa Maria, where after 1 quarter of play, the Santa Maria Cougars with the lead. Thought maybe the lens was dirty, but it's not. So we'll get back out on those wide shots and keep it where at least we have a clean shot. And we'll figure out what's happening with the camera before we bring it out for another game. Trojans, 3 players. Or check that, Cougars, 3 players leading the team in scoring. Get to those names here in a minute. Trojans nearly turned it over out of the gate to start this second quarter. E.J. Nieto leads all scorers. He's got 6 points for the San Perlita Trojans. From there, you're looking at 3 players with 4 points each. For the Cougars, that's Giovanni Diaz, Julio Vega, and Jesse Ortiz. Johnson, an easy shot right there. He now joins Nieto with 6 points apiece. Nearly a steal by Nieto in the backcourt as the Trojans try to extend the defense. Just underway here in the second quarter. Playing it out again, if San Perlita is to win this, they'll be the outright district champions. If Santa Maria were to win this, There'll be a three-way tie atop 32 2A after the regular season has concluded. Cougar basketball in the backcourt. On the dribble to the timeline. Across the midcourt stripe by Ortiz. Ortiz has it poked away. Cougars recover. Work it on the right side, and that'll be a foul called on Ty Johnson. Away from the goal, and if you're the Cougars, that's where you want him committing fouls. Johnson thought he had a steal. And he'll have a seat on the bench after picking up a couple of fouls here in the first half. At the line, Bernie Castellanos stands for Santa Maria. First one will not go. Offensive rebound, though. Put that up, no good. Another offensive rebound, put it up. No good. Another offensive rebound. Cougars now lose it. Loose ball on the floor and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors San Perlita. Fans on one side asking for fouls. On the other side, you look at it. There's a clear indicator that if you're blocking out, you get those calls. If you're not blocking out, a lot of times officials will just let that play go because of the fact you haven't established position to box out on that rebound. Trojan basketball. Outside it goes to Herrera. Herrera on a crossover. Takes it right wing, hands it off to Julian Herrera. Julian on the dribble, spins it back over to Brian Herrera. Now to E.J. Nieto. Directs some traffic. Nieto on the dribble. Off the dribble, nothing there. Gets it back to Herrera. Herrera looking left, watches cutters go through. Now he'll spread the floor. Hand it back off to Nieto. Nieto on the dribble, spins in the lane. Forced the shot, got his own rebound. Now lays it up, missed it. Rebound tipped and controlled by the Cougars. Quick outlet pass. Down the left-hand side for Santa Maria. Lay it up. No good. Rebound Oliveras. Here come the Trojans. Want to run. Finding a trailer. That's Herrera. Spins it out to Howe. Howe on the dribble. Goes right-hand side in the lane. Running one-hander won't go. Rebound by the Cougars. Back outside. This is Ortiz. Ortiz with a quick overhead pass. They've got numbers now. They'll attack to the baseline. Nothing there. Spin it back outside to Ortiz. He throws it away. Turnover. Here come the Trojans of San Perlita right back with the ball. 6 minutes left here in the half. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Brian Herrera, calm, cool, just settled that in. 13-point game. Cantu on the dribble now for the Santa Maria Cougars. Attacks, running one-hander. Back of the rim won't go. Rebound tipped and controlled. Another offensive rebound for the Cougars. Missed shot again. Rebound by Oliveras. Oliveras to Nieto has it stolen. And here comes Ortiz. Ortiz on a 4-on-2 right down central. A lot of contact. That's a charge. Brian Herrera got back to take the charge. And a missed opportunity that time on a 4-on-2 break for the Santa Maria Cougars. 13-point lead for San Perlita. Howell will throw it in the backcourt to Nieto. No pressure right now by Santa Maria. Trojans with the ball. This is Nieto. Nieto hands it off to Herrera. Bounce pass over to Julian Herrera. Out to Olivares. Olivares has it on the dribble. On a clear out for the senior to work. Top of the key. Step back three. Well short. Rebound by Enrique Cantu. Cantu has been quiet thus far in this ball game. Has that one poked away. He'll recover. Spin it left side to Matthew Cantu. Off the dribble through a double team. He'll get fouled. Call that on E.J. Nieto. And with 4:55 to go, that's 8 team fouls on San Perlita. 1-and-1 chance here for Matthew Cantu. 0 for 1 at the line on the night. Misses the first of a 1-and-1 here. Rebound, though, an offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper on the baseline. That rolls off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Touch last by San Perlita. And so the Cougars will have it again. Work it outside. Three-pointer, Cantu. That won't go. Rebound by Howe. in the front court. Trojans working on the offensive end. Pace has slowed down a bit here in this game. Oliveras hands it off to Howell. Howell sets him in motion on the offensive end. Coming out to guard him. They'll give him a little bit of room. Now Villasana forces the issue. Howell passes off to Herrera. Finds Oliveras. Back to Herrera. 3. Answer is no. On the rebound, a foul's called. They're going to get A.J. Nieto. Substitution off the bench. Here comes Parker Willis as Nieto has a seat on the bench. And we'll walk to the other side and shoot free throws for Santa Maria. Cougars from the free throw line as a team are 4 of 9. And a couple of those misses at front end of 1-and-1s. Cantu here. This is a 1-and-1. Matthew Cantu. First one's good. So he'll get the bonus. Right now, Cantu, 1 of 3 at the line now. Make it 2 of 4 as he hits that. First 2 points for the Cougars in the second quarter come nearly halfway through it. They've been outscored 5-2 here in the second frame. Howell spins it over to Herrera, finds Olivares. Olivares into a double team, has to get it out of there. They steal it. Cantu to Enrique Cantu. Layup good. From a steal to a layup. Cougars trying to come back. It's down to 9 on the lead. Herrera on the dribble. Gets it over to Julian Herrera. Herrera guarded to the chance of defense by the Santa Maria faithful who are here. And if they start making some shots and getting a few stops, you'll hear them get louder and louder. Herrera on a clear out, backs it out, lost his dribble. Looking inside, finds Willis. Parker Willis, fadeaway jumper, forced, missed. Easy rebound for Cantu. And here come the Cougars in the front court. Crossover, handoff, layup, good. Villasana on the finish, Cantu with the assist. Quick pass ahead, Trojans nearly turned it over. Herrera threw that off of Cantu. 3:09 to go. Oliveras to throw it in for San Perlita. Parker Willis with a catch, made it. Off the inbound play, Parker Willis with that basket. Cougars now on the attack. This is Cantu into a double team. There's a blocking foul, and Enrique Cantu will get to the line. Oliveras got back trying to take a charge. Nothing doing, says the official. Opportunity at the line for Enrique Cantu. Cantu in the game with 4 points, 3 rebounds. 2 shots coming up for the senior here. First one good. He now takes over the team lead in scoring with 5 points. Next one coming up for Cantu. Misses that front of the rim. Rebound by Howell for San Perlita. In the front court, Herrera back to Howell. Over to Olivares. Olivares in the paint. Dishes off to Herrera. Here's a 3. Answer there. Yes, sir. Julian Herrera with a 3. Trojans back up by 11. Cougar basketball in the back court. They'll beat the pressure, get it to Cantu. Cantu attacks again, lays it off in the inside. Now in the paint. Little jumper up and in by Villasana. Jose Villasana scores his 4th point. 9-point lead. San Perlita has led throughout this game, scored 24 points in the first quarter, have been limited to just 10 here in the second. Howell spins it to Olivares. 3 on the way. That's good. Noah Olivares, back-to-back trips. The Trojans hit from beyond the arc. Cougars back on the attack. From the baseline into a double team, and there's going to be a foul called. And another opportunity at the free throw line for the Santa Maria Cougars. Chavez will get to the line. Chavez at the line thus far. Hasn't been there yet tonight. First one of 2, no good. When you look at places when you're down 12, Right now, Santa Maria's Cougars just 7 of 14 from the free throw line. That's a 50% clip. Chavez ready with another. Made that, but a lane violation will be called against Jose Villasana. And that'll give the ball to the San Perlita Trojans. The winner of this, either we have an outright district championship or we have a three-way tie, the top 32 2A. Howell and Herrera will now run a bit of motion offense out on top here against Cougars team. Herrera on the baseline, lost his dribble, spins it out to Julian Herrera. From the top of the key, they try to force something. There's an intercepted pass down the right side for the Cougars. Easy layup, got it. Pressure results in a made basket. Cougars cut the lead down to 10. Howell has the ball for the Trojans against Cantu as a foul called against Enrique Cantu. Minute 17 left here in the half. That's the 6th team foul against the Santa Maria Cougars. Trojans to inbound the ball. Olivares finds Howell. Howell launches a long three. That's off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. And the Cougars will have the ball. In the backcourt, this is Matthew Cantu. Guarded by Herrera. Brings it up. Takes him off the dribble. Has it poked away. And a near steal by Parker Willis, and he gets fouled. And so a free throw opportunity coming up for Parker Willis. Send a shout out to Billy Watson watching the game. Minute left here in this first half. Parker Willis in the game. 2 points. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Rebound for the Cougars. They'll bring it front side. Bounce pass back outside to Villasana. Off the dribble, hands it off. This is Chavez in the paint. Running one-hander, won't go. Olivares tips the rebound into the hands of Willis. Willis overhead pass to Julian Herrera. Herrera left open for a moment, spins it over to Brian Herrera, that is. Over to Howell. Howell has it on a clear out. Spins it back outside to Brian Herrera. 30 seconds left here in the half. Herrera on the dribble, attacks right side. Forced the shot, missed it, rebound by the Cougars. Chance to get it to single digits. There's a steal by Herrera. Three-pointer on the way by James Herrera. Won't go on the quick shot. Willis tracks a rebound down, saves it back inbounds, handed off to Howell, cutting through the lane. Finger roll goes. Big bucket that time for the Trojans. They go back up by 12. 6 seconds to go in the half. Cougars on the attack. Right side, layup missed. Tip up and in at the buzzer. Villasana gets it to go. 1 half in the books. 10-point lead for San Perlita on the road. Trying to become the first road team to win a game in this district this season. Between San Isidro, San Perlita, and Santa Maria, all three vying for that championship spot in the standings. Back after this, halftime has arrived.
Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
Back here, halftime has arrived, and that means the dance team is going to come out onto the floor and perform here at Santa Maria, and I promised these girls that we would have them on camera. One of them came up and said, are we going to be live on Real Sports at halftime? I said, you bet. We'll go ahead and keep the camera rolling. At halftime here of this one, I won't keep the music rolling because of the fact that the YouTube individuals will come after us and shut that down. So we will go to a split screen. You'll see our commercials. You'll see the dance team. We'll keep that camera rolling. Then we'll go over our halftime stats and more. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito is right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today. Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's. Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburgh, Texas. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
At Port Isabel Health Clinic, they care for you like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
As promised, I put the dance team there on the screen for you fans to enjoy. That's a dance team here at Santa Maria High School. We're at the end of the first half of play, and a 10-point lead for the San Perlita Trojans. They scored 24 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second. Meanwhile, Santa Maria's Cougars came out scoring in the first with 16 points. They were held to just 11 points in the second quarter. Let's run down your leading scorers. Julian Herrera for San Perlita leads all scorers with 8 points, 7 points for Noah Olivares, 6 points each for E.J. Nieto and Ty Johnson, 5 points for James Herrera, 3 points for Brian Herrera, 2 points for Parker Willis, and 2 points for Jake Howe. And that long list might tell the story a little bit more about the first half, as San Perlita's Trojans found themselves with a couple of guys getting in early foul trouble. They had to go deeper into their bench, but guys that came in did contribute and score. For the Santa Maria Cougars, Jose Villasana leads away with 6 points in the first half. Enrique Cantu had 5. Jesse Ortiz and Giovanni Diaz with 4. 4 for Julio Vega, 2 for Andrew Morales, and 2 for Matthew Cantu. So the Cougars equally had production coming off the bench in that first half. We're now set to start the second half of play. It'll be Cougar basketball now. And the second half is where they turned it up against San Isidro. Ended up with the come-from-behind victory. They'll have it to start it. Diaz will bring it up, guarded by Howell. Beats him off the dribble, takes it right-hand side. Left open, spins a skip pass over to Ortiz. Running one-hander in the lane, rolls off the mark. Johnson secures a rebound, and then has it stolen. Ortiz has it. Works it outside on the dribble for the Cougars. Off that, banker good. Made basket there for the Cougars. Trojans with the ball, up 8. They've led this entire game. Herrera spins it to Johnson. Ty Johnson back to Herrera, layup good. Assist Ty Johnson, basket Julian Herrera. Pressure now in the backcourt by the Trojans. Cantu brings it up against Julian Herrera. Overhead pass to Jesse Ortiz. Ortiz for a 3 right over Johnson. That won't go. Rebound by Olivares. For the Trojans of San Perlita. A lob to Johnson on the block. Spins it out to Herrera. Goes baseline. Lobs it for Johnson again. It's stolen, and here come the Cougars. Racing down the right side. Giovanni Diaz. Lay it up and in. Off the turnover. Cougars score again. Now the whistle blows. I call a foul on the Cougars. First foul of the second half for either team. It'll be San Perlita basketball. Olivares gets it to Howell in the backcourt. Back to Olivares as they'll set the offense up. Spread it out. Work it back to Howell. Clears them out. Now puts it on the floor. Hands it off to Johnson. Ty Johnson on the dribble. Tees up a long 3. That's well off the mark, and out of bounds it goes. I think Tig was a little surprised at just how wide open he was. Had more time on that shot. Rushed it. Missed everything. Cantu now on the dribble. Here come the Cougars on the attack. Behind the back, that's blocked. Save back in. Here's a 3 on the way. That won't go. Offensive rebound for the Cougars. They've had plenty of those in this game. Work it back outside. Cantu with a long 3. Made it. Enrique Cantu. And that all came from offensive rebounding to keep the ball alive. Howell to Johnson into a double team. Went to pass it and got fouled. A 7-2 run by Santa Maria here in the third quarter. has cut this to a 5-point game. Olivares will inbound the play. Finds Howe in the corner. Guarded by Diaz. Goes inside to Johnson. Turnaround jumper. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Spins through a double team and lost it. Cougars with the ball on the sideline. Bring it up. This is Giovanni Diaz. Beats his man on the dribble. Right side baseline pass. Elevating. Shot up and in. They'll go inside, and Daniel Chavez on the finish. 3-point game. Now the chance of defense come out for the Santa Maria Cougars. Trojans have had an answer. Here's a long three. Bang! Julian Herrera, and that's a deep three. 6-point game. Cougars back on the attack. Pass on the baseline. The extra pass in traffic. Layup good. How about Jose Villasana? Back to a 4-point game in transition. Herrera misses a layup. Rebound by Cantu in the backcourt through a double team. Enrique Cantu on the fly. Down the paint. Down the left side. Has it knocked out of bounds. And now they'll call a foul on a hold. 2 shots coming up for Cantu from behind the play. That foul was called. Enrique Cantu might have been tripped up in the mid-court stripe. You could see him trying to regain his balance. And as he got in the paint, I think the official behind wanted to blow that whistle, was just trying to catch up to the play. Free throw number 1, good for Cantu. Enrique Cantu now with 9 points in the game. I'll fix the scoreboard, you bet. My scoreboard got bumped. I'll fix that, my friends. My apologies. That's close. There we go. 2-point game as James Herrera will be at the line. Didn't notice a fan knocked my scoreboard. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Back here on RealSportsLive.com, I did fix the scoreboard. My thanks to Kevin Naro as he bumped the scoreboard as he was walking away. But, man, he's got some great pictures as he's down there on the baseline on the far side. So the Valley Morning Star will have some terrific coverage of this game. Don't see any television stations here. Kevin, the only media other than Real Sports Live that's here covering this game. James Herrera misses a free throw. Second one coming up for the sophomore, who has 5 points in this game. Makes that 1 of 2 on the trip. 3-point game. Cougars can tie with a 3 here this trip down. Pressure in the backcourt. Cantu beats him on the dribble. Got it in the offensive end. Steps back for the 3. Thought about launching that. Now he whistles it inside in the paint. That shot won't go. Johnson secures a rebound for the Trojans to send Perlita. Olivares has it. Spins it to Johnson. Finds Howe. Howe on the dribble. Pulls up for the 3 in rhythm. Got it. Jake Howe. 6-point lead for the Trojans. Cougars had just missed a chance last trip down. Now they've got the ball on the right side. Working back to the top of the key. Here's a 3 on the way. That's a tough shot. It won't go. Rebound in the paint. Controlled by the Cougars. A lot of travel there and a charge. Villasana got the ball. Underneath there was James Herrera just steadily positioning his feet to seal off that baseline. Villasana called for the foul. 4:07 to go. Remember, Cougars had cut this lead down to 3 after trailing by double digits in the first half. Olivares into a double team, loses it out of bounds. That's going to be off the Cougars last. It'll be San Perlita basketball. Howe to inbound it. Finds Herrera. Herrera in the open court. Directing traffic. They're trying to post Johnson high. Takes it off the dribble. Spins it now inside to Johnson. Turnaround jumper. Rolls it off the mark. Rebound by Cantu. Overhead pass deflected. Stolen. Herrera to Herrera. Cantu blocks it and controls it. Here come the Cougars. Quick pass ahead. Right side. Layup. Good and a foul. Free throw opportunity coming up. At the line stands Andrew Morales. Morales in the game with 4 points. Makes the free throw. 3-point play for Morales. That was a big trip down both sides, both on the defensive and the offensive end for the Cougars. Now they're playing defense again. Herrera gets it inside to Johnson, goes to work, lays it up and in. Ty Johnson on the finish. In transition, Cougars try to beat him down court. Ball knocked out of bounds. That's a turnover against Santa Maria. Trojan basketball. James Herrera has it. Top of the key. Again, they're trying to post up Johnson high. He'll back out of there now. Off the dribble, Herrera lobs it inside and threw it away. Here come the Cougars. Quick pass, nice catch by Diaz. Now he goes inside against Johnson. He sends it back out. Saves it back off the Cougars, out of bounds, Trojan ball. Johnson that time elevated his game on the defensive end. Trojans up 5. It'll be their ball in the backcourt. Long high pass to Johnson to a double team. They knock it out of his hands. Willis is right there for the Trojans. Spins it over to Howell. Howell against Diaz. Spins it right side to Herrera. Herrera picks it back outside to Howell. Steps off the dribble. Looks to get it to Johnson. It's stolen, and here come the Cougars. Howell steals it right back. Spins away from traffic. Takes it, whistles it over to Herrera. The open three is no good. Rebound. That's a push off on the Trojans for the rebound. And a foul called. Got a fan that keeps jumping up in front of me. That keeps hitting our scoreboard cam. 2:31 remaining here. Cougars to inbound the ball. They'll get it in the backcourt. Diaz took a bump there, got it to Cantu in the corner. Enrique Cantu on the dribble. Got away from the double team, gets it outside. Giovanni Diaz, nice catch. The extra pass on the baseline. Now they'll attack, spin it up, and throw it away. Here come the Trojans, whistling it ahead. Herrera layup, missed it. Nieto got the rebound, gets out of there with it, launches a quick three. That won't go. Rebound, and Cantu tried to get the board. Herrera got underneath him and got called for the foul. Stops play with 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's a non-shooting foul. It's the fourth foul here in the second half. And it'll be Santa Maria basketball, this Cougar team. Trying to come back. They've outscored the Trojans 16-11 here in the third quarter. Try to get it back to a single possession game here on this trip down. Can't believe I'm already talking about possessions here in this game. Cougars on the attack. Spin it right side. Diaz will slow the pace this trip down and run some offense. Lost his dribble. Finds Chavez. Chavez against Willis. Finds a man on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Rolls off the mark. Rebound by San Perlita's Trojans as James Herrera secured the board. Herrera into a double team. Spins past one. Spins past another. Lays it up and got it to go. James Herrera. Some may say that's a forced shot. Others call it a made shot. Trojans up by 7 with 1:13 remaining here in this third quarter. Here's Cantu, right side, left side, no good. Easy rebound for Herrera. Trojans now can build on the lead. This is Willis for three. Parker Willis won't go. Johnson secures the rebound. Gets it back outside. Nieto takes a bump at the sideline. And then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. They'll call a foul, and a timeout is called. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Pharr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Pharr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you. Back here on RioSportsLive.com as the timeout was called. We got 52 seconds remaining here in this third quarter of play. And Santa Maria's Cougars, if you look at it from one perspective, they've done what they needed to do. And that is they cut into this San Perlita lead, got it to within striking distance, and know full well, if they can put it together again, they can be there in the end. That's all they wanted to do was stay close in this game. Here's a three for Herrera. This will hurt. No good. Rebound by Herrera. James Herrera to Nieto. Here's a three. This is off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. Two shots that have been going in for the Trojans. This trip down did not go in. Cougar basketball. 36 seconds to go. You may think about going for one shot here if you're the Cougars. Diaz across the timeline. Got a screen from Chavez. Hands it off to Cantu. He's open. Here's a three. Got it! Enrique Cantu was too good a look. The three for Cantu cuts it to a 4-point game. There's a steal by the Cougars and then a foul call, though. Now call that on Santa Maria. Give the ball back to San Perlita. Ty Johnson will throw it in. Johnson looking, finds Nieto. Nieto back inside to Johnson, goes to work, fadeaway jumper, missed the shot. Rebound by the Cougars, stolen by the Trojans. This is Herrera, layup, no good. Johnson there, put it up, no good. Rebound, Herrera put it up, no good. Cougars get the rebound, have a 3-on-1 to the right side, buzzer goes off. Third quarter comes to an end. Possession arrow favors San Perlita. Fourth quarter coming up.
The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation supports our local economy. When you shop local, your money stays right here in the city of Edinburgh, creating jobs, paving streets, and keeping you safe. The Edinburgh EDC, reminding you to love the locals.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts.
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.